I am here with Heather, and Heather is amazing. She has the power to make a difference. And that is actually the name of her chapter. She's been doing such great work with everything that she touches. I can't say do, everything that she touches. And Heather, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us this morning. I want to ask you, tell us a little bit about your job and what do you do on a regular day?
So I am the founder, president, and CEO of Select Power Systems. And what I do is I design and improve the power grid.
Very powerful. You've been doing such great work. I know you did something recently with the Scouts. And do you want to share that with us? I just think it's so good. I loved what you did.
I do, thank you. Yeah, I had the chance to speak with some Cub Scouts. They needed to earn their power badge.
Oh yeah.
So I got the chance to go meet with them and talk to them about energy conservation and what they could do in their lives to make a difference with, the fact that, let's face it, 8% of the population in 2022 had at least 1 hour of power loss. And so
Yeah.
we're having more and more brownouts and blackouts.
Mm-hmm.
And so what can we personally do to be able to help with that? And there's all kinds of things, phantom power,
Mm-hmm.
unplugging things when you're not
Yes.
using them, even like your cell phone charger. A lot of the things that we leave plugged in have standby power usage. So just
Mm-hmm.
unplug them if you're not using them.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Turn, Turning off the TV and the lights when you leave a room. Even taking a shower instead of a bath can help conserve energy. So I had the chance to talk to the Boy Scouts about this, and I was so impressed. These 10-year-old boys were engaged, interested, and asking some really great questions.
Good.
And that was one question that stumped me. They asked me, what country has the most solar energy and how much of it do they have compared to the US? And I didn't know that off the top of my head, but
Oh,
the fact that a
wow.
10-year-old boy was at that level of thinking was just impressive for me.
That is impressive. Now I know I need to do a little bit of a Google search later as soon as we're done with this one, because that's a very interesting question. He definitely raised some curiosity there. Now, I know in your chapter, without trying to give away too much of it, you really had us on the full journey. Thank you for sharing that with us. And you had so many good nuggets of information in your chapter. Like you did not follow the ordinary path, you did things in your own way, which is always great. Why did you decide to write this chapter for us, Heather?
So first of all, thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my story in my chapter. It it wasn't easy to write it. I'll be honest with you. It was a challenge, but I felt it was important for me to share my story and my journey because it is non-traditional. And
Hmm.
as I do coaching and mentoring, I often hear people say, I'm interested in becoming an electrical engineer and I'm interested in the power industry, but I didn't do X, Y, Z. They
Oh,
think there's like this formula, this path
yes.
that they have to follow. And I'm like, there isn't any one way to get to where you want to go. If you want to be a power engineer, go after it because I definitely didn't do it the traditional way.
Yes, and I think that's so important for a lot of people because we tend to think we have to follow society and we have to follow these particular rules of society and what they say that we should do, and that does not work. It does not work for everybody, not at all. So I'm so glad that you shared your story and you showed us that you have the power to make a difference. And I'm gonna keep using that slogan because I know that's part of your journey. That's part of what you do. Like you do so much for us, Seda. So much. What would you say to other people to actually get them involved in STEM or get them interested in staying in the STEM field or joining it if they haven't yet?
So for me, being in the power industry, as we're moving toward clean energy and green energy, that
Mm.
is a huge undertaking. And it
Yes.
is a huge problem. How are we going to get from where we're at today to where we want to be? We can't do it without more people. We
Mm-hmm.
need women and minorities in the power industry more. We need that diversity of thought and different perspectives. And we need other people to help us solve this problem and get us there. Because what we've been doing the past 60 years with the grid, isn't going to get us there. We've got to make a change, and we need women and minorities to get engaged and get involved.
Yeah, because
So for me, it truly is, you know, if you're passionate about the environment and you want to make a difference, then you have to look at, okay, if I'm interested in engineering, maybe I need to become a power engineer because this is an industry that needs you. And if you're interested in making a difference, we don't just get a paycheck here. Every single day we're making an impact. And so I just want to encourage anyone that's interested, please consider power engineering, because together we do have the hashtag power to make a difference.
Yes, we definitely do. And you are making such a difference because a lot of times people think, and just like we said before, they have to follow this particular path. But no, you do not have to follow a path. What you need to do is just follow your passion and really let that guide you through to whatever you want to do. And we're trying. I know there are so many things going on with the grid right now throughout the globe. So let's try and make it a little bit easier. We have so many amazing people out there with so much ideas and diversity of thoughts that we're not doing the same thing. We cannot do the same thing. Again, we need to change this up and actually make a difference in the power grid and the power supply because we have to move towards that. So Heather, thank you so much for your time today. I know you're a busy lady, so I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us and for writing that chapter and helping us to normalize not having the traditional journey. That was amazing. So
Thank you.
look out.
And I would like to offer,
Oh,
so I
yeah.
set 2 hours aside on my calendar. If anyone is interested in power engineering, or you're on your journey and as you go through your path, maybe you get stuck and you just need a little bit of help or you need a cheerleader.
Yes.
I do free coaching, so reach out to me. You can
Oh, yeah.
connect with me on LinkedIn. I set aside 2 hours every week for this. So just, don't hesitate if you have questions.
And Heather is amazing with her answers, not just the questions. So she really helps a lot. So definitely reach out to Heather. Um, y'all are being coached by one of the best in the industry. So reach out to her and get that coaching in. Thank you so much for everything that you do, Heather. The book is going to be dropping in December 2022. Look out for Heather's chapter. It is a page turner. You're definitely going to be going through that chapter very quickly because it's amazing. So thank you so much for your time today. And let's get that book in our hands. All right. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.